the message that we've been giving the community is we don't have any banned books in Sarasota, right? But perhaps there are some books that we internally have decided are not age appropriate, right? But so how are we communicating that information?
So we do have within our policy that if a book is deemed not age appropriate for certain grade levels, that the district media specialists communicate that to the schools, to their media techs, and to the school principals, so that that can be communicated out as well. It would also flag within the CHOUT system if by chance that book is still there and accessible at certain grade levels, or a student walks over to a different portion of that media center and goes to check out that material. As they go through that process, it would flag. There's also a notification that goes out to parents every time their student checks out a book. So they get that opportunity to see what their children are checking out. And if they see a title or something that they look into and they deem that they don't feel that's appropriate for their child, they have the tools available to them to have that material not be available to their student. And that would be in their student's file for when they go to check out a book, that if it's something similar or a specific title, that they would not be able to.
Yep, and then let me add into the banned book. There are no banned books in Sarasota. Banning really refers to a unilateral decision. I don't like this book, it's banned, and I'm taking it away. We have a process that's rooted in our policy and procedure and aligned to the state's expectations for how we're reviewing our library media circulation. And again, if it's deemed adult content, it's deselected as a part of that process. But we don't ban books. We deselect them based on the categories that you guys have seen as far as the deselection process, and we added in the age appropriateness, because that is what we do in procedure, because that is the expectation of the state. It just wasn't listed there, and so that was part of that policy change. Not that it's different from practice, but it's reflecting more transparently how we deselect books. But we have not banned any books in Sarasota.